Today on In the Know, we are joined by Kathy and Bruce Moon to talk about a unique event that blends music, community, and a powerful global mission. Kathy, Bruce, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Kathy, therapeutic arts programs in Kenya and Tanzania was something that was brought to you in the early 2000s, right? The idea of it, rather.
Actually, it was about 2007 when I first was approached by a few people who were interested in starting a therapeutic arts program in East Africa.
So let's talk about the inception overseas and how things started once they made that initial interaction.
Well, initially, I thought they were I was teaching at the School of the Art Institute in the art therapy department, and I thought they were there just to get my consultation. But by the end of the meeting, they said, "You wouldn't by any chance want to go with us, would you?" And I said, "Oh, yes, I would." So they had been doing art programs, but they were interested in adding a more psychosocial approach to them.
So what was that experience like for you?
The approach of going there and working there, do you mean?
Yeah, everything.
Everything. Well, everything. So that's a lot of years. I think initially I just went there to learn about what was already happening. That's kind of my idea about this work, is that I need to find out what's working well there already. Yeah. So the very first year I went with a group of people and did some workshops with kids and with East African artists and artists from the U.S. together. But then I stayed on a little bit longer after the group left to go and visit some different places, like homes for children with disabilities, psychiatric facilities, community art studios, to find out what they would think about bringing the therapeutic arts to East Africa.
And for the 16th time, you guys are hosting a fundraiser to help support this program, right?
Yes, right.
The 16th Annual Music and Munch Benefit Concert, which explains Bruce's guitar, for those who were wondering. So let's talk about that fundraiser and what people can expect and how they can kind of support.
So that will be happening at Casper Brewing Company in Bloomington, which is a veteran-owned and it is family-friendly place. So every year we gather together and bring lots of musicians in to play. We have 10 hours of live music going on. We have a potluck happening too, that there's like a main course provided, people contribute to, and it's just a good cause for, good time, good food, good company for a good cause, yeah.
That's right. And speaking of musicians, I mean, Bruce, that's where you come in, I guess, right?
That is correct.
All right, so what are you going to be playing? Or how do you feel about the fundraiser and all?
Well, I've been kind of the music coordinator for this for 16 years, and it has grown and grown. We really focus on, as much as we can, on original music and on regional and local musicians, and it is nothing but a great time.
And being the coordinator, how does it feel to bring these musicians together and play this original, unique music for such a great cause?
Well, it's a little bit like herding cats. But no, it is always a good time, and it's incredible the talent that is in this region. Yeah. And many of our performers actually have been on this show with you before, so there'll be some familiar names.
That's right, and you, in fact, are a familiar name. And after the break, we will actually hear a little something from Bruce. He's going to give you a taste of what you can expect over the weekend. Is there any last things that people should know about the fundraiser or the overall programs?
I would say if you're interested in learning more, you can check out the website. It's this program is sponsored by the Collective Arts and Education Network. So it's CAALN.org.
Alrighty, Kathy, Bruce, thank you so much for coming in. And of course, Bruce, we're going to hear more from you in just a bit. But first, to perform his song, Someone Was Listening, is Bruce Moon.
I followed the arrows right from the start, and I picked up the breadcrumbs straight to your heart. I poured out my misery and I drank it neat. I asked for forgiveness for the bitter and the sweet. And someone was listening like you're listening now. They promised me nothing, and they followed through somehow. It kept the desire, all will be fine. Seeking an ending, yeah, just give it some time. And just say yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Just say yeah, yeah, yeah. The lessons of history can surely be cruel, and that is the mystery, and that is the rule. But if you learn nothing, nothing more than this, recall the betrayal of one little kiss. And someone was listening like you listened then, and they promised you nothing, and they gave it all when we kept the desire, all would be well. Now here comes an ending, don't break the spell. Just say yeah, yeah, yeah. Just say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, just say yes, yeah, yeah. Just say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I would clap, but unfortunately my hand isn't free, but that was amazing. Bruce, can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Well, I don't really know the story of the song. They just come to me sometimes. But this one was really taking a look at how we let go of things that have hurt us in the past.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
Sure.
So thank you for coming and sharing. And of course, Central Illinois, you can check out Bruce and plenty of other artists at their 16th annual Music and Munch benefit concert. It is Saturday 21st from 2 to 10 out in Bloomington. It is something you want to be a part of, a wonderful fundraiser that supports a wonderful program. Thank you for coming in.
All right, come on out.
Come on out. You heard them. Stick with us. We'll be back after the break.